Hello everybody and welcome to the RDL semi-final super show. This week we have all 4 matches from the main playoff tournament and that all-important grudge bracket. I want to start this week with the 2 matches you all want to see, the grudge fights. Alberto and those Durham Dragalgis versus Fluffo and the Gothenburg Gothtails, and Starstreak's Blazing Brelooms taking on TCL and the New York Latios. Just a quick reminder that the winner of this grudge bracket earns the right to face the overall champion in one final best of 3 match for the true bragging rights of the league. Let's get into the ring. We'll start it off with Alberto versus Fluffo, and we have a really interesting matchup here. Of course, you've got the absolute beatdown power of Heatran Rillaboom with screen supports from Inteleon, potential tailwind from Zapdos, the ever irritating Garganacl, Trick Room option in Mimikyu, facing off against just sheer bulk in Gyarados, Tyranitar, and a bulky one-shot potential for Kingambit, paired up with just sheer glass cannon offense and Dragalge and Gallade. And the less said about that Sableye, the better. Alberto always has the best, most irritating Sableye sets. If I'm Fluffo, I'm not bringing speed control to game 1. There's no real and out speed on Alberto's team. Yes, he could have Trick Room on Gallade, which would enable Dragalge and Kingambit to be going first every time, but that's it. Game 1, I'd probably just go with Rillaboom, Heatran, Garganacl, Inteleon. Get up screens and just start laying down the damage. If I'm Alberto, I'm not seeing anything that Gyarados brings in terms of the Intimidate, but that depends entirely on the Mimikyu set. So game 1, I'm probably not bringing Gyarados. Stand will just make Garganacl even bulkier and more irritating to remove. So, depending on sets, I'd be bringing Sableye. In fact, I'm probably going Trick Room, looking at it. Sableye for support, Gallade, Dragalge, Kingambit. That's a pretty damn good team, actually. Oh, let's see how it goes down. So we have Gallade, T-Tar, interesting, bringing the sand into potential Garganacl, Mimikyu, Zapdos from Fluffo. So I was completely wrong. Blind Hurricane to start off. Wow. Putting on the T-Tar. Rock Slide does not enough to Zapdos. That burn really mattered. Sacred Sword not very effective into the Zapdos. T-Bolt neutral into the T-Tar, but chips it down for Mimikyu play rough to finish the job. Gallade gets up the Trick Room. Sandstorm damage takes it away. We now have 4-2 lead on the side of Fluffo. Gyarados Dragalge. Protect on the Zapdos. Hydro Pump into the Mimikyu. Takes it out. Waterfall, I think, probably covering for a Hydro Pump miss there. Out comes the Rillaboom. Flying on the Gyarados. Fake out Dragalge. Terra Blast from the Gyarados. One-shot Rillaboom. Thunderbolt doesn't quite get it. Here we have the Heatran, protect, and a double protect, doling out that last turn of Sandstorm, and one more turn of Trick Room. Sandstorm's gone, final turn of Trick Room, Terra flying Heatran. Gyarados protects the Hydro Pump, not doing a lot. Flash Cannon almost doing half. T-Bolt into the protect. Trick Room over, T-Bolt finishes off the Gyarados. Flash Cannon finishes off the Dragalge. Game 1 goes to Fluffle. Game 2, what changes do we think we'll see? But Fluffle, Rillaboom really didn't do anything. Came in, got a fake out on the Dragalge, and then dropped the Terraflying Terra Blast. But it is pretty good into a lot of Alberto's team. So I can see it getting dropped, but I can also see Buffalo going with, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. On Alberto's side, I was surprised to not see King Gambit, especially if you're running Sand. It being a Steel type, it's not going to take Sandstorm damage. The Dragalge was insane. That's so powerful. Always surprised me how much damage that thing can put out. The Trick Room didn't really help, so maybe just going all out bulk, putting in the King Gambit instead of the Gallade. But I can also see the King Gambit instead of the T-Tar. Really tough one to call because it was a fast-paced, very offensive battle in Game 1. So you could just see a complete do-over and Alberto just trying to position his pieces a little bit better. We do see the Gallade. We do see the T-Tar. Complete repeat from Alberto. Rillaboom and Garganacl. Full switch up. There a Grass Gallade. Interesting, interesting. Protect. Fake out the Gallade. It's Covert Cloak with Leaf Blade. Garganacl gone. Zapdos still there. That bulky, annoying one. Gyarados comes out with the Intimidate on the Rilla. Blind Hurricane. Brick Break. Okay. Rock Slide. No burn this time, so it does do good damage on that Zapdos. Double Protect. Alberto scouting it out. Still going after that T-Tar. Bit more grassy terrain healing. Dragalge comes out now. T-Bolt wonderfully resisted, but gets the para. Woodhammer removes T-Tar. Grassy terrain, nullifying the sand damage. Another Intimidate down from that Gyarados. Protect, this has got to be a Dragalge trying to take out that Zapdos. Stomping Tantrum Rilla, oh. Sludge Bomb does get the KO. I'm loving this Rillaboom set. There's all the coverage. Heatran comes out. Ground Terror Rillaboom. Super effective, but doesn't quite pick up the KO on the Dragalge. Raw Terror Blast into the Gyarados. Dragon Dance. but it's only at 3%, so I'm not expecting it to live very long. Waterfall into protect, Woodhammer from Rilla finishes the job. Yeah, Stomping Tantrum finishes off the poison type. Flamethrower removes the Gallade. And it is Fluffo moving on to the Grudge Bracket Finals. Now, let's find out who Fluffo will be facing in that Grudge Final. We have Starstreak and the Blazing Brelooms facing off against TCL and the New York Latios. On TCL side, we see that tried and true, the Dunsparce Belly Bolt combo with that super powerful, but turns out not so great in draft Fluttermane. Also bringing Delphox, Salamence, and Go-Goat. And then for Starstreak, we have Team Mascot Breloom, Murkrow, Urshifu Rapid Strikes, Thundurus. That's such a good combo. Volt Absorb Thundurus next to Water Bear. Plate Miss Magius, and another Volt Absorb Mon in Pachirisu. Starstreak obviously really worried about that Belly Bolt. To be fair though, it is pretty much the only counter TCL has to that Water Ursh. Question is, what does he have that can take on that Belly Bolt? What tech does he put in to deal with that threat? That Electromorphosis ability, especially with Discharge, if you don't take it out immediately, it's just going to retaliate with massive damage in AoE. Moxie Salamence could go hard here as well. Do a Wing Beat into a lot of Starstreak's team. One Moxie boost on Salamence makes it really tough to deal with. Go-Go too. That's bulky and annoying, and with Stab Horn Leech to heal itself back up. This is going to be a really interesting battle. Here we go. Belly Bolt, the Dunsparce lead from TCL. Breloom Murkrow. Tailwind Spore incoming. Locking in the Spore into the Dunsparce and the all-important Tailwind. Eviolite on that Murkrow is going to be really helpful in keeping it alive. Safety Goggles to Dunsparce. Out comes the Glare, nullifying that Tailwind, putting the Para on the Breloom. Flex from the Belly Bolt, going to reduce the damage. Now, interesting that we did see the Sash on Breloom in the team preview, but he's still running Bullet Seed. Changed his mind about the taunt. I definitely would have gone with a taunt into that Belly Bolt. But the Spore's coming out and the Spore hits. Nap time for Belly Bolt. Glare into the Thundurus. Resisted. Once again, I'm proving that I know nothing about Pokemon. Great turn there from Starstreak. Oh, that Volt Switch did a lot of damage. Murkrow coming back out. Interesting. Well, let's see from Breloom. Three. 4, 5. Oh, we're gonna need it. Only 5 times. Headbutt, breaking the sash. Bellibolt stays asleep. Aerial Ace, Rain Dance coming out. Setting up for that Urshi. Aerial Ace not enough to get a KO on the Dunsparce, and it roosts. Bellibolt though stays asleep. Tailwind is now gone. One more turn of Reflect. Loon couldn't protect because of the para. Oh no. Taunt. No more glare. No more roost. But Bellibolt wakes up and gets up that light screen. Oh, is he going to risk that hard swap? Yes. Yes, he is. Doesn't want to waste those rain turns. Not sure. I've got the tailwind up that turn. You're almost wasting a turn of your tailwind there by doing the swap. Headbutt comes out. Very little. Look at that Urshifu Volt Switch. Takes about half from Murkrow. Who's coming out? There's the Go-Goat. Swapping Murkrow for Thundurus. It's an interesting choice because the Dunsparce we know has got Headbutt, Glare and Roost. Do we really think that the Dunsparce has got a lightning move? It's not even going to survive the Surging Strike, so it doesn't matter. We'll go bulks up. That's going to help it take the hits from Urshifu and retaliate with a really strong Horn Leech. And now Urshifu is in a lot of danger. Flying Terra Blast being locked in. Breloom comes back out, is going to eat these attacks a lot better than that Urshifu is. Terra Flying when facing down a Bellibolt is a very risky decision. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Volt Absorb. I'm an idiot. That Terra Flying is actually a very good choice, but Terra Ghost on the Go-Go is going to weaken this Terra Blast. It's no longer 4 times super effective, and it does nothing. But All Leech, not doing a lot of damage, not healing back a lot of that missing HP, but we do see the leftovers. All Leech plus leftovers is going to make that thing very difficult to remove. But how do you deal with that Bellibolt? We did see foul play on Starstreak's Murkrow. That's probably going to be your best choice, I think. Ooh, this is getting dicey. Very dicey. Does TCL make the read? He does! Oh, not enough for the KO though. But what a read. And that is the Go-Go back to full health. And Tailwind is gone. That bulk up. He's hoping the double up is enough to take out the goat. But the goat is faster than Breloom. The Ursh is dead. Everlace comes out and wouldn't have done it anyway. Bellibolt wakes up after one turn, gets up the Reflect. This is now a very dicey game for Starstreak. You're going to keep getting down the spores on that Bellibolt. Terra Blast should be enough to take out the goat. Goat is gone. Bellibolt goes back to sleep. Though with Thunderous on the field, I'm not entirely sure we needed boost a special attack on Flutter. Yeah, with Thunderous on the field with the Volt Absorb, I'm not entirely sure you needed to put Bellibolt to sleep. Certainly not this turn. Interesting, the belly bolt's the fastest thing on the field. Moonblast takes out Breloom. But Flash Cannon in return should take out the Flutter Mane. No! Oh my god, that is a very... Light Screen. Light Screen. I forgot there was still that one more turn of Light Screen. Light Screen wore off, so... Oh. Tailwind Flash Cannon should remove the Flutter Mane this turn. Oh, but it protects. So we're gonna have a turn of no damage from Starstreak's side. What is the Bellibolt gonna do? It wakes up and it puts back up the Light Screen. Oh no! If you can remove the Flutter Mane, the Bellibolt isn't going to do anything really too thunderous. Pain Split! Oh my god! Oh, I love it! That's brilliant! That's absolutely brilliant! I'm speechless. With the Light Screen up, the Pain Split being able to heal the Flutter Mane back up. But one Moonblast was enough. That was an amazing match. I think TCL has finally figured out how to get the most out of his Flutter Mane. Behind screens, with the bulk, with that Pain Split, is a scary Flutter Mane. Game 2. What changes? If I'm TCL, I'm not changing anything. That game went really well, and I'm thinking almost perfectly to plan for TCL. Depending on sets, I might think of changing out Go-Go for perhaps Salamence, but with Bellibolt only having Volt Switch as an attacking move, I'm not sure that's enough to go 1-for-1 with Urshifu. Screens from Bellibolt were so valuable in there. With how little damage Flash Cannon was doing to Flutter Mane in that endgame, you can't leave out the Bellibolt. The Dunsparce maybe, but yeah, actually the Dunsparce, other than that one glare and having the Spore immunity with the safety goggles, the Dunsparce really didn't do a great deal. You've still got the Spore immunity with the Go-Go if you don't terror it. From Starstreak's side, I think you just go with the same 4, because it is very good for. I just think he needs to get the taunt down on the Bellibolt quicker with Murkrow and not waste turns of Tailwind, or certainly not the first turn of Tailwind, by switching out. Other than that, both coaches played extremely well in that game 1. It was such a close battle. Here we go, into game 2. I do love that Sleepy Breloom trainer card. There's the Salamence with the belly bolt. Breloom Murkrow lead from Starstreak. It's Intimidate Salamence. Oh, interesting. Got the Intimidate down on the Breloom, but that's pretty much the only one that would matter. No, don't do it. Get the taunt, get the taunt, stop those screens. Stop those screens. Check taunt. Salamence goes to bed. There's the Reflect, which granted isn't going to do much. Oh, we see the Mismagius instead of Thunderous. That's an interesting adjustment. A very interesting adjustment. There's the taunt coming out. One turn wake up. And he was using Sleep Talk. Oh. Shadow. Ah. This Magic got Shadow Ball to deal with the Terra Ghosts. Go Goat. I like it. I'm going to calm mine first though. Guessing that's a very, very bulky Mismagius. Foul play into the Salamence does a ton of damage. That's great, great damage. But we see the Rock Slide with the Volt Switch. Murkrow's gone. No more Tailwind for Starstreak. Do see the Dunsparce, so is that a Go-Go switch out Salamence, or did he swap out the Fluttermane? We've only got one turn of Tailwind left. Terra Fairy, Pixie Plate, Dazzling Gleam should be enough to take out the Salamence. Certainly after the one Calm Rain. Oh, we see the Terror from TCL though. I'm guessing that's going to be... Oh, it's the Terror on the Dunsparce. Terra Fairy. That'll resist the potential close combats from the Urshifu. And the close combat did come out and does absolutely nothing. Plasma Team needs to take out that Salamence. It does. That's a surprising amount of damage to that Dunsparce. That's a very physically defensive Dunsparce. Flare. Going to be reducing the speed on that Mismagius just as the Tailwind runs out. And who does TCL have in the back? We're going to be bringing the Belly Bolt back out. Potential Light Screen. Delphox. Oh, that's a total switch up from TCL. That's interesting. Fire Psychic Mon opposite the Ursh. Flamethrower comes out, finishes off the Mismagius. It's a fast Delphox. I did not realise Delphox was that quick. Surging Strikes. Yeah. That's a trade. So we are down. Oh, the Dunsparce roosts back up. We are down to Bellibolt and the Dunsparce versus Breloom and Urshifu. We know that the Dunsparce can't be spored, so we're gonna have to go nap for Bellibolt. But the Volt Switch is going to be quite a lot of damage on Urshifu. Surging Strikes only does about 50% to the Dunsparce. Bellibolt goes to sleep. Terra Blast, Terra Fairy. Oh, he went into the Breloom. Not enough. Oh, wow. Those EV spreads coming in clutch there for Starstream. Surging Strikes. Is it going to be enough? Were they low rolls last time? Is it going to do it? Yes, it did. I do fear, however, that unless this Bellibolt stays asleep for quite some time, this could be very, very tough. Only 3 hits without that loaded dice. Bellibolt does stay asleep this turn. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Surging Strikes does a surprising amount of damage to the electric type. I was not expecting it to do that much. Oh, it's static on the Bellibolt. Oh. 1, 2. We're going to need at least a 4. No. Oh, but it stays asleep. Reflect wears off. I'd be going for another Spore here, just in case. Bullet Seed is enough. We are going to Game 3. That was a crazy, crazy game. I was just waiting for that Bellibolt to wake up and one-shot the Urshifu with a Volt Switch. Game 3. Game 3, Game 3, Game 3. Do like the way Starstreak played that game too. Miss Magius was a good adjustment there, I think. And if I'm in Starstreak's shoes, I don't see Delphox coming again. Delphox just, it didn't do enough for me. So if I'm Starstreak, I'm instantly locking in the same 4. Would perhaps be a bit more careful with the Murkrow, but you've got so much offense there that you can generally get done what you need to get done in those turns of Tailwind. So trade in the Murkrow for a piece on TCL's side. That's not bad, I don't think. The TCL, the Delphox, like I say, didn't really do much of anything. The Salamence, while handy to get an Intimidate down on Breloom, I think by now realizing that the only real offensive move Breloom is carrying is bullet seed and it doesn't have loaded dice. So you're not too worried about that Breloom now at all, other than the sport. So I'm bringing Go-Goat. I also probably would go back to the Fluttermane over. So back to the Forefront Game 1 that did so well. Here we go. Game 3. This one's for all the marbles and the right to play Fluffo in the Grudge Final. There's the Go-Goat and Belly Bolt. No Spores turn 1. Murkrow Thunderous. Interesting lead option. There we go. Finally we see that turn 1 taunt. The turn 1 taunt I've been calling for in both games. Stop those screens. Make that Belly Bolt do something other than bulk the rest of the team up. Flash Cannon comes out. That's nothing to that Goat. Horn Leech. Not going to heal everything back, but it's going to be close. Especially with the leftovers. Wind's not going to do a lot here on this turn. I'd probably be going for a foul play into the Goat. But we see the Volt Switch. Pachirisu and Miss Magius in the back. No Urshifu. That's... Huh. We've got Pinky but no Brain. Horn Leech does a surprising amount of damage to that Pachirisu. Rocky Helmet though, some nice chip. Volt Switch. Who's TCL got in the back? It's Salamence. And Intimidate down on stuff that doesn't care about Intimidate. Nice tech having the Thunder on that Pachirisu, given that we are dealing with the Prankster Rain team. Tech from Pinky. Rock Slide, we saw this in the last game, does quite a bit to that Miss Magius. Yep, that's over half to Miss Magius. Stomping Tantrum on the Goat. Oh. Changes things a little bit. So we've got Horn Leech, Bulk Up, Stomping Tantrum, and I believe Protect. There we go. Terra Fairy, Pixie Plate, Dazzling Gleam. Oh, he's not gone for the Terra. Was that a mistake? Reading another Stomping Tantrum, switching in the Flying Mon. Yeah. Without the Terror, that Dazzling Gleam didn't do a lot, and the Rock Slide does way too much damage. But it was a really, really good read on the Stomping Tantrum. Murkrow coming back out. No more stomping tantrums from the angry goat. We know that Go-Goat is very, very bulky. Who did it miss on? Missed on the Salamence. Ah! Foul play though, picks up the KO. No more sliding rocks. That Horn Leech though. Ugh. It's just going to keep chipping away. Got one more turn left with this Thundy. Tailwind's petered out, but I'm not entirely sure you need it versus Belly Bolt and Go-Goat. He's committing the terror. Not entirely sure that's the right play. Let's see, with that doubled up with the foul play. Oh, that's a one shot. I thought that goat was going to take that a lot better after seeing the damage the Flash Cannon did. Foul play, not a lot, and the Volt Switch is going to pick up. No more taunts on the Bolt. Who is TCL's last mon? Fluttermane. I thought the Fluttermane would come back. However, don't think the poor little pink squirrel is along for this world. I do think this is going to be a Latios versus Gothitel's grudge final. Yeah. Even without the light screen. Wow. A really bulky set on Fluttermane. But that Moonblast is going to pick up here, I believe. Terra Water. Oh. Bit of a flex, I think, there with TCL's Terra Water, but really well played by both. That was an incredible 3-game set. Congrats to TCL making it to the grudge final. Star Street and be very proud of the way he played there. In the championship tournament, we now have two absolutely massive heavyweight clashes, with Shim and the Golden Gate Goldengo taking on Otter on the Orlando Oshawotts, and Tommy's perennial underdog, always annoying, Denver Darkrai, facing off against the #1 seeds, Feathers LA Latias. just realizing how freaking awesome it would be to have Latvia and Lazio fighting in the final match of the season. Please, please Arceus, let this happen. Let's start off with a clash between number 2 and number 3. Goldengo versus Oshawotts. And I'm seeing a distinct lack of Armarouge. That's a really fishy looking Armarouge on Otto's side. I'm not sure how I feel about this. And on Shim's side, we have the Shenpao, but there's no Dragapult. There's no Iron Valiant. I'm baffled. Absolutely baffled. I would definitely have been bringing Wide Guard Iron Valiant into this if I was Shin. But let's not think about these team compositions at all and just let far better players than me show us how it's done. We have a Klefki and a Masquerain facing down in DD Torkoal. Helping Hand Eruptions. Nope. Follow me. Rain Dance. Beautiful. I like that on the Masquerain. Still enough to take out the Klefki though. Shenpao comes in. What do we have? We have a Crocodile comes out. Intimidate. Return. Dewey and Lilligant. Hydro Pump resisted and still does. 93%. Wow. But the Crunch takes out. Oh, we see a Klefki and a Masquerain. Switching off in DD Torkoal. Okay. Terra Water Masquerain. Terra Fire on the Torkoal. Follow me Eruption. Here we go. Rain Dance. Oh, beautiful. Quiver Dance on the Masquerain. Klefki gets deleted. We now have a massive boosted Masquerain. Shenpao comes out. Torkoal comes out to intimidate it. Crocodile comes out to intimidate it. Klefki. Masquerains, we've got Screens and Intimidate on the lead, facing down in DD Torkoal. Terra Water Masquerain, nice choice. Terra Fire Torkoal. Follow me into Eruption. But we see the Rain Dance. Oh, beautiful. Rain Dance, Quiver Dance. Back in the Klefki. Boosting the Bug. Shenpao comes out. And we see the switch into the Crocodile. And Intimidate down on Shenpao. Oh, double switch. Lilligant comes in. Crunch does nothing to Crook. Hydro Pump resisted still 93%. That's insane. Zoo switch eats that Crunch really, really well. Crunches all round. Lilligant gone. No more Flower Queen. Torkoal comes back out to reset the sun. Indeedee comes back out. Crit hit Icicle Crash. Not quite enough. Perish Song though. Eruption. Ooh, that does a lot of damage, that hasn't it? Take Shenpao to Sash. Perish count's dropping all around. Masquerain comes out. Gonna take this eruption really well. Tactical Crash finishes off Indeedee. Eruption. Whoa, it didn't. Rain really helped in the previous turn. Now we have an Azu with no Perish facing down Crocodile the Torkoal. Burst Protect comes out. There's the Eruption. Thinking a double Protect is the only way to get around this now. He gets it. Oh, this is going to be a close one. There's the Eruption. Torkoal's going to perish. Blue versus Crocodile. Stomping Tantrum, not enough. But goes for the perish song. Not going to be enough. He's going to go for the quadruple protect. He gets a double again. Oh, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Failed this time. Oh, playing to your outs. You've got to respect playing to your outs. That was an amazing, amazing battle. On we go to game 2. We've got Sneasel and Tucker Colson making a return, facing down against bigger Sneasel and Crocodile. Fake out into the protect, fake out into the croc, and we have a 0 turn. Terra Fire. Oh no! Oh no! That was supposed to be weak out steam engine weakness policy, I believe. Masquerain comes out with the Intimidate. Indeedee. There's the Psychic Seed. And Burden. Acrobatics incoming. Yep. Doesn't quite pick up the Masquerain though. And the Raw Hurricane deletes the Sneasler. Diaclaw Poison chipping away. You know, we have the Sun. We have another helping hand. Follow me, Bug Buzz. Indeedee's gone. But Eruption, double KO. What does Shim have in the back to deal with his Torkoal? We have a Shen Pao. Now intimidated Shen Pao. Stomping Tantrum does half. Crocodile's deleted by an Icicle Crash, and Eruption cleans up the game. There we have our first finalist in the championship bracket. Otter, who has been so consistent all season, takes down Tim and the Goldengos. What an incredible match. Disappointed to not see the Vaporeon. I'm really interested to see what that brought to this team over the Armarouge. Two of the best teams all season playing out a match that was in any other league could have been a final. Congrats to both of you on a fantastic season. But now we get to the number 1 seeds versus Artuna. How is Feathers going to deal with this stupid bird? That is a pretty consistent lineups from both managers actually. Decidueye has come to a couple of battles for Feathers. I'm not entirely sure we've seen Espeon before, but I did like that pickup for his squad, and that is definitely a fairly standard 6 from Tommy. Will we see the slugfest of snow versus electric terrain? Time to see game 1. Let's do this. Espeon on the lead from Feathers with Iron Bundle. Spiritomb, the Scream Tail. Hands comes in. Spiritomb protects. Light Screen. And another Light Screen. Fairy Terror Iron Hands. Reflect. And a Deagly. Flame Wrap. Oh my god, that's brilliant. But doesn't get the KO. Oh, Lumberry kills the burn from the Spiritomb. Spiritomb protects. Screamtail perishes. Another Dazzling Gleam comes out. Heavy Slam onto the Screamtail. Leftovers. Still seeing the perishes. Screamtail Declean. Doesn't do much. Trading Decleams. Spiritomb goes down. And the Heavy Slam takes out the Screamtail. Here comes the bird. No weather. Somebody buy the other ice type in Weavile. Switching to Bundle. Fairy Terror Articuno. There's the snow. Dazzling Gleam comes out, but that's a bulky Weavile. Blizzard not doing a lot. Espeon will perish next turn. There's a Blizzard from the Bundle. Night Slash, not doing much to that bulky Bundle. Feathers letting the Espeon perish. Terra Fairy, Terra Blast almost takes out the Bundle and down goes Espeon. Then Hands comes out. We are looking at a Fake Out. Articuno roosts. Straight Heavy Slam. Doesn't miss. And the Blizzard picks up the KO. Game 1, 2 Feathers. Very difficult one to commentate. There was a lot going on in that battle. The Perish song from Screamtail was a really interesting one, but with both Screamtail and Spiritomb being really bulky, they didn't have a lot of damage output. Same went for the Iron Hands and the Espeon. It wasn't a lot of damage output in those turns. And then all of a sudden, switch got flipped and we just went hyper offense mode. It's an incredible battle, but it was really hard to actually commentate it. Be interested to see what the switch ups are here. That Perish from Screamtail so early in the match didn't really have the impact I think Tommy was hoping for. And as we saw in the end of that game 1, Articuno with that Snow Cloak, Bright Powder, it's annoying, but it's not always consistent. There are ways around it. So it'd be interesting to see just how Tommy adjusts here. I think Spiritomb with the Snarl into the special attackers on Feather's side is a good option if it's carrying Snarl like it did versus me. But I think maybe the Landorus into the Iron Hands with the Intimidate might be worth bringing over the Screamtail. From Feather's side, not entirely sure I'd change anything. The screens from Espeon were nice, though damage-wise Espeon didn't have much of an impact. The support that those screens brought did. It was unusual to see a non-Pinchurchin game though, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that switch happen. And of course, we didn't get to see what the fourth Mon was. This is it. Game 2. If Feathers wins, we have the LA Latias versus the Orlando Oshawotts in the final. Can Tommy pull off the reverse sweep and book his place in the final? Here we go. Espeon still comes with bundle. You see the Scream Tail again. Palafin this time. Switch straight out, and we see the Spirit Tomb. So, same combo from game 1. Scream Tail gets up the light screen. Dazzling Gleam from Espeon doesn't do anything really. Damage output just isn't there from that Mon. Pet from the Spirit Tomb, Freeze Dry goes straight into it again. There's the Perish. Light screen comes up from Espeon. There's the Freeze Dry, 26%, so it's going to take another one. Reflect from the Espeon, so we have both screens up, and there's the Snarl. There's the Snarl I was calling for. Spiritomb, oh, I was just about to say Spiritomb will take another freeze drive, but the Iron Hand switches in, and there comes the Palafin. Was that a read from Feathers? Dazzling Gleam comes out again. Do a lot. Espeon and Spiritomb will go down next turn. We see the switch to the Decidueye, but Tommy's going to let that Spiritomb drop. No, Landorus. Landorus comes out with the Intimidate. Terra Fairy Iron Hands with the Swords Dance. Aerosong again. Determined Santu misses on the Iron Hands. Knockoff comes out. Assault Vest is gone. Heavy Slam from the Iron Hands takes out the Scream Tail. Was that a sack? Was that a sacrifice from Tommy? Spiritomb comes out. Instant Protect. U-turn onto the Decidueye. It doesn't do a great deal. Even though it's super effective. There's the Palafin. Leaf Blade. Palafin takes that really, really well. But doesn't take the double up with the Play Rough. That's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. Landorus comes back out. Another Intimidate. Down onto the Decidueye and the Iron Hands. Rock Slide, not doing a lot. But gets the flinch on the Decidueye. Play Rough takes out the Spiritomb. Now we've got Ground Genie on his own versus the 4. Rock Slide, not going to do it, I'm afraid. But playing this out, getting those flinches. Decidueye is gone. Out comes the bundle. Water type into the freeze dry, super effective. Oh, that was a really, really unfortunate game 2 for Tommy. Fantastic reads from Feathers though. Fantastic reads. I don't know what else to say. That was a phenomenal performance from Feathers. Game 1, Tommy did so well. Game 2, I feel like he just got outread by Feathers. You just have to tip your cap to that one. That was just phenomenally well played. You can see why Feathers has been top of the league all season long. But there we have it. The finals for all the marbles. The Orlando Oshawotts versus the LA Latias. What has been pretty much the battle for the number 1 seed, the battle for supremacy all season long, will come to a head. And then over in the grudge bracket, fighting it out for the right to take on the winner of that match, we will have the Gothenburg Gothitels versus the New York Latios. Will we see that Latia versus Latio matchup in the grudge final? Will Arceus grant us our wish? Find out next time on RDL Show.